Hi everyone, my name is Lexi K, and I'm in the youth group here at MEFC, and today I will be sharing with you a little bit of my testimony. So something I've always struggled with when it came to my testimony was not having a big enough one. I would hear all these stories of something big or traumatic happening to people, and that's when they turn to God. But I never had anything like that, so I just thought maybe, I'm not good enough or I need to wait for something. That's what my excuse was. And I was talking to Carolyn from FCA about this, and she said, God uses everyone's testimony. You know how many people there are who grow up in church and never form that relationship with Jesus? You can testify to them. And it really just helped me along in my journey. And something else that helped was there was this one period of time where I was just praying constantly. And one by one, I would see these prayers get answered by God. And it was kind of like the validation I needed to know this is real. And it is a constant battle, I always struggle with reading my Bible because there's so many distractions like Netflix or YouTube that sounds so much more interesting, especially to a teen. And it is a constant battle, but it's a worthwhile one. And I heard this quote from a Christian, and it said, if I'm wrong about God, I've wasted my life. But if you're wrong about God, you've wasted an eternity. Because it's true. Anything that takes the center of our lives is going to expire. It has an expiration date. But God is going to be around forever and ever. And we should put all of our effort and time into that. Something that really helped me a lot also was the Dominican Republic trip. So a lot of people from our church know about this. Our youth group took a missions trip down to the Dominican last year. And it was such an amazing experience because I went down and I'd see these people that didn't have enough food or water, but they had enough love, they had enough joy, and it's all because they knew God, Even though they didn't have so much stuff that we are privileged enough to have, all they needed was God, and they are still the most joyous and trusting people I've ever met in my life. And another huge thing that helped me in my journey was Camp Orchard Hill. So if you don't know what that is, it's a camp in Pennsylvania. It's a Christian camp, and my family has been going there ever since I was young, and it is 100% my favorite place on earth. I've made the best bonds there. There's just so many people similar to me, and the testimonies were incredible, and all of the sermons and music is just so vibrant, and it is just the best place. And for me, that's where I've made a lot of my big moments in my testimony. And of course, I can't tell you what it looks like after I met Jesus because I'm still going through it, as are a lot of people. And I just can't wait to keep growing. So I just want to leave you guys with my favorite life verse. It's Deuteronomy 31:6. It says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not fear them, because the Lord your God goes with you wherever you go." And this is just really comforting to me. I just think it's a really comforting verse in general. And thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoy the rest of this service. Bye.